on to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 13th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get first crack at it here. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard.
Snatching quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Illinois right back to the line. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this range of people. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Terrapins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Pugh. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him. 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ritter should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Makes a grab on the shot. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He'll pull it on the read. Keeps it himself and gets the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown to Illini.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Pugh. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line, it's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Illinois lining up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Creates a little space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Illinois right back to the line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's open on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Leaves it with the back. Better look out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he takes... Inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Turning it on! They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First play of the drive wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Illinois lining up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run, it's Pugh. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Still on his feet. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Beast, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pugh. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Fires one high and deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Finds his man. It's Temple.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Pugh. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Sampson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to change this route. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 12 over East Carolina.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Pugh.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got room to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Bringing the heat. Inside the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Pugh. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sexton. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Illinois. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Roughing the passer.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Third down play from the gun. Got his man to the left. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Off the play fake on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Maryland! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Rushes on him. That's not the way they drew it up. They get the clock stopped, but a loss of yardage does not help in the waning moments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. Touchdown, Illini. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think